Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Trying some new things out. Trying to actually do two things at once. Recording. But we'll see how this goes. Can everybody hear me clearly? Happy Monday. Is that Tony? Happy Monday, Tony. Good morning. Good morning. We'll get kicked off in just a second. Everybody get some time to let everybody get in. Then we're going to get started. Notifications keep coming in. Calls. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Get kicked off in just a second. Hope everybody's having a blessed Monday so far. I think I got a pretty good topic today. Actually read about it in this book right here. If you don't have this book, I encourage everybody to get it. The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. It's a real good book. Help you change your mindset a little bit. And have you thinking a little bit beyond where you normally think. It's real good. Okay, everybody. Happy Monday and good morning to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think I have a real good topic out there for everybody. Something that I just finished reading about. Oh, yeah, I love me some Grant Cardone. I just finished reading about a chapter in Grant Cardone's book. It was like basically eliminate the word competition and add the word dominate. And I was like, man, that's kind of ruthless, you know. I was always thought about, competing against people, but it made a lot of sense, everybody. It was a mindset change when I actually really thought about it. Because I remember growing up, and I'll just tell you a little short story. I remember growing up, and I ran track, and I also played basketball and I played football. And one thing I can actually say, it was two of my teams that actually, stood way up to par. And that was when I was in Little League. We played basketball, but we had the mindset of dominating. And a lot of people, we used to be like, oh man, y'all competing. Well, I say we had the mindset of dominating because a couple of good friends of mine, we were playing basketball yesterday and they brought it up. And I had thought about it. For 6 years, we never lost a game. We dominated the field. We were 73-0. Dominated. From game one all the way to the end, we never lost. We dominated. We had that mindset of we wasn't going to lose. We gave it all we had. If we would just compete it, see, when you compete, you allow somebody to beat you and you play, and you basically play a little bit each game, and you play to the end. It's a little bit harder. It's a little bit more intense, and I love sports. So if I give you a big example of that, think about 2 weeks ago, it was the Cowboys versus the Packers. Well, the Cowboys competed, but at the very beginning of the game, the first and second quarter, they struggled. They started competing more in the second half. So when they started competing more in the second half, it became a competitive game. Green Bay went off and won. Well, when you go to the very next week, the Atlanta Falcons versus the Green Bay Packers, what the Atlanta Falcons did differently than what the Green Bay Packers did to the Cowboys is they dominated from first quarter, from the kickoff all the way to the end. They dominated every single chance they had. It was a mindset change. See, and that's the type of attitude you need to have with your business, with the job you have, with your relationship. And I say that because a lot of people, we have that laid back mentality. We don't have that domination type of mentality to actually give everything that we have give everything that we have to be our best. Is a better way to put it. You want to be your best. You want to dominate. If you think about the people in every aspect of life, from sports, and I say this because I just I wrote some things down. And let's start with football since we was on that topic. You think about the most dominant quarterbacks right now. If you think about the quarterbacks, the top 3 quarterbacks, most people go come up top 5, however you want to go. That's in the league right now. Tom Brady, you have Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, you have Drew Brees, Matthew Stafford. You have those quarterbacks, and they stand way up here, way above everybody else. Reason why is because they dominate when they're on the field most of the time. Just like in basketball, LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, the Stephen Curry's, and different things of that nature. But then you also have people who some people know, but unless you watch the sport, you really kind of don't know. It's because they don't stand out. They don't stand at that cup of tea. But the reason why is because they dominated their area in life. Or you dominating the area in your life. When you go to work, is everybody saying, oh, there goes Crystal, or there goes Anthony, or there goes Mark. They're back. Reason why is because you stand out. And when you stand out, you draw more attention. Now, some people may say you're going to stand out, you're going to have, trust me, the more successful you become, the more haters you're going to have. That's just reality, y'all. The more successful you become, the more haters you're going to have, the more people you're going to have that dislike you, the more people you have that just always have something negative to say about you. Because you stand out. Now, when you were just sitting back there, you were showing up to work right on time instead of showing up to work 10 minutes early, or you were showing up to an appointment 30 minutes, or 10 minutes after it started or whatever, but now you're showing up real early, and now you're starting to have success. You're starting to, maybe in your business, you're starting to collect some paychecks. You're starting to build confidence. And see, that's what domination does. It allows you to dominate. And that's my tip for everybody there. I really want you just to think about, I want you to change your mindset. And when you change your mindset and you actually decide that you want more out of life, and you decide to, I want you to decide to dominate. I was listening to Eric Thomas this morning, and he actually gave me the example of the athletes. And when you just start thinking about it, you think about certain things. When you think about tennis, women's tennis, who do you think about? Serena Williams. That's most of the people's first mindset coming women's tennis. The reason why is because she's dominated. And see, you also think about maybe her sister, which also she dominated at a period of time. But right now, Serena's dominating. And see, you want to know how you can take domination to the next level? Okay, those two are sisters, Serena and Venus. Serena and Venus are both sisters. Well, Venus alone with tennis has made $34 million. Has made $34 million alone with tennis. To get this though, her sister, who also is dominating now, who's probably number 1 now, she has made $84 million with tennis. That's a $50 million gap. And they're sisters. But both of them dominated at one point in time. But one had the mindset to continue domination, to continue to want to be the best. And see, that's the mindset you have to have. You always have to keep that mindset of, hey, I want to get better. I want to get better. I want to get better. And the best tip I can really give you about domination, people is like, well, okay, and how do I dominate? What do I need to do? Well, the best way to dominate is to do things that other people won't do. The things that most people say they don't have time for, or that's not my, that's not my way of doing things. And see, what I say is, and I say that is, okay, let's say maybe you're working 9 to 5 or 8 to, whatever it may be. Hold on, I got a couple of people I need to get on up out of here. Oh, there you go. Block. Get them out of here. The best thing, the best way I can actually say that is, like I said, do things that other people refuse to do or something of that nature. And what I say when I say that, think about, let's say you're working. You already have a job. You work every single day. Okay. Well, most people, when they get off work, they pick up maybe the kids, grab something to eat, maybe cut on TV and watch a movie or something of that nature. Watch your favorite TV show. Well, how about you get off of work, pick up the kids, and instead of watching TV, actually open up a book, read 15 pages. Or how about, you start something from home, start your own business. And, some people, and I encourage everybody to have their own business just for like a plan B or C. Extra income would never hurt. Change your mindset up from the middle class mindset to the millionaire mindset. And the only difference between somebody that's making $1 million and somebody that's making a couple thousands of dollars is what they do. Most of the time, that person who made $1 million, all they did was just 10x everything that the normal person did. You just have to 10x it. If one person, okay, let's go back to business. I have my own business, and some people say, well, I talk to one person a day, okay? And what's the difference between maybe somebody that just getting started is talking to one person a day and somebody that's making 6 figures to $1 million a year? Is they're just doing it more. So instead of talking to one person a day, they're talking to 10 people a day. And I know it seems far-fetched, but that's how you dominate. That's how you become the best. The reason why is because you're doing it more, you're getting more traction, you're getting more attention. And that's kind of what I wanted to have, and if you just really want to think about it and really allow yourself time to get there. So don't just have that mindset, oh, I'm going to get rich overnight. It doesn't work like that. Nobody's getting rich overnight. But you just have to stay in there, stay persistent, and have the mindset, have the vision that you're going to get there. That you are going to get there. And see, and I think about that because Walmart started a long time ago, and guess what? They dominated for a long period of time. They dominated and dominated and dominated. And a couple of my mentors have been mentioning this over and over. And until I read this, it really just made sense. And you think about Walmart dominated for a long time. But guess who's number one now? Amazon. And a lot of people don't even know about this, but Amazon started back in 1994. It started back in 1994, and they didn't surpass Walmart until 2015. And now they dominate. But they had the mindset, and they kept going. They never wanted to compete. They wanted to dominate the market. They wanted to change the market. And that's what you have to do. You have to change your environment. You have to have that mindset that you want to dominate. Have it. It's something that you just have to find within you. I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you that it has to come from within you. You have to build up to it. You have to just actually sit down. So if your goal was to, hey, I want to just, and Grant Cardone talks about this a lot in this book. If your goal was just, hey, I want to make $1,000 a month, he said multiply that times 10 and you write that down as your goal. And you work extra harder. And you do all of that. The reason why is it's all right to have, small goals to reach for. But when you dominate, even if you come up close, let's say it was $10,000 instead of just $1,000. And let's say you got to $7,000 a month. And you got to $7,000 a month. And your goal was $10,000. Most of the time, you're not going to be too mad. It's a mindset thing, a way to change it. And, that's pretty much all I have for y'all today. I just want to help y'all with that tip. Change your mindset to domination. Remember, the first step to anything is you got to decide. You have to decide yourself. You have to decide yourself that you want to dominate. Refuse to let other people, co-workers, family, friends, business owners, whatever, refuse to let anybody, be better than you. You just have to refuse. And, I'm always going to end off with a quote. And this quote I just found actually a couple minutes ago before I got started. But the quote, it was, about domination. And it said, the question isn't who is going to let me. It's who is going to stop me. Same thing, same mindset, same question you should be asking yourself. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Remember that. Hey, everybody, I hope everybody has a God bless Monday. I'm actually about to do this now on Facebook Live. Hey, share with your family and friends, and I hope I touched a couple of you, and you're more than welcome. I forgot who, I just couldn't see the name. It popped up so quick. I think it was Gene who said thank you. But you're more than welcome. All right, y'all have a God bless one. I'll see y'all tomorrow.